Good morning, Facebook. Oh, let me make sure it's up because the last time the volume was kind of low. So, good morning, Facebook. I am here preparing a fiscally fabulous solution for one of my clients. So, the first thing I do is I look at this assessment. And so I figure out what she wants to do. She wants to learn how to improve her credit as well as keep it up high. She also wants to be able to get approved for a home or a car with a low interest rate and have a 720 credit score or above. So I check this out. I see what her goals are, right? Without you understanding all of that. So I check that out, see what her goals are. Okay, so I've already did that in advance, right? And then I take a look at her current credit report. So her current credit report, I pulled her Experian and Equifax and her Experian. So I already did some of this. So as you can see my little tick marks. But anyways, so currently she's at a 539 and she wants to get to a 720, right? So I see some things on here, some collections. I see some public records, right? I see even some good accounts, right? So that's that one. And then I pull her Equifax. And it's funny because sometimes folks don't have a score. So the Equifax score, let me try to hide her personal information. So as you can see, it's a no score. So these is actually the best kind of scores that we like to see. We like to see a no score because we can get them high quickly, more faster than we can someone who has a horrible score or a low score, okay? So after I looked at her assessment, then I looked at her credit report. And as you can see, like I said, I've already highlighted some things on here that I feel like she should do. Then I go ahead and I come here to my handy dandy computer. I look here and I say, oh, handy dandy computer. Now I look here and I start to fill in some of the data. So I'll fill in her name, and then her address, which is my nose is running, the season is changing, so I'm getting a little hot. Oh, and I have my really good oatmeal that I made this morning. It's fruit and maple. This season, I know I shouldn't talk over my mouthful. Let me shut up. Take one more bite. So, okay. So, y'all, remember I said she had a no score and she had a score of a 539. So the first thing I do is I tell her, listen, you got to get some of these derogatory items off of your credit report because that's half the battle of increasing your score. So we write the letters. We make sure that they follow the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. So for her particular letter, I've already written it. And one of the verbiage that I use in here is I say, this is not a request for verification or proof of my mailing address, but a request to validate, right? Validate the debt pursuant to 15 USC 1692G, Section 809B of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Bam. That's how you dispute debt. You don't just say, oh, this ain't mine. No, you ask them, is this according to the law? Because they are subject to the law. So if you tell them what the law is and ask them, has this thing been placed on my report according to the law? It's very likely that it was not. And so it will be removed. But again, that's only half the battle. In addition to disputing the derogatory items on your credit report, you also need to add some positive trade lines. And for that, you'll have to call me. So we have some products that are heavily weighted. We have one product that is so heavily weighted, it's almost like a mortgage. So if you're renting, you definitely need to call me because I can improve your score, your points by anywhere, I say plus or minus 50 points. But most of our clients have seen an increase in their score upwards of 80 to 107. One guy, he signed up for this product. Within 10 days, his score was like, bloop, 107 points. So you probably should be calling me. But that's not the only product we have. Dang, my teeth look white on here. But anyways, so that's one of the products we have. We have other products as well. So disputing derogatory items on your credit report is only half of the battle of increasing your score, especially if you're trying to get perfect credit. You need a certain amount of items on your credit bureau report in order to have perfect credit, and we can help you get there. So if you have questions, give me a call, 614-595-0784. Thank you. Have a super duper awesome Thursday right here in the fall. And if you want the recipe for my yummy, 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 yummy oatmeal, let me know. It's homemade, baby.